Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born. So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation.
So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
The cradles of a cradle
No,
facility.
I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real
The
sun,
multi-servitors.
not lights and pictures.
You
They
will
took care of
in
them.
time, children.
There was no one else.
In time, in time.
So this is...
Children, let's run a jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go. I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave, and you will learn.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We
Looks
want
like I
it
didn't like this door
now.
very much.
It's big down
Be
there.
open for them.
Genetic identity confirmed.
Of course they hid it.
Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome
Physical
to the Lyceum.
aggression is
a
not
place of
permitted.
learning.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
What
Children,
was this
may I
place
be of
exactly?
assistance?
Go away,
Grief
healer.
Apollo.
Lena, you have suffered malnutrition.
Never
Hello,
mind.
child.
Why
My
not?
name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. what we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Group 1 control access. Priority message for doctors.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
You're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Alethea 9. Grid 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
She's so young for so much responsibility.
What did she see inside the mountain? Maybe we aren't meant to know.
Aloy, there can be no doubt now.
It's really not
Oh, the path ahead will be
Tirsa, I want to know Rock. He never told me.
Oh.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish.
Of course I want to hear.
Rost never committed any crime.
What?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlaws at Mother's Vigil they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's...
Mother's Vigil?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many his mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among...
His daughter?
Alana. She...
Nora Braves?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage. That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were... And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders...
What happened?
Rost was one of the braves who tracked the Outlanders. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses... Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost...
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible, and he begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker?
One who dies to go seeking. And in seeking, the ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing the heart, beats, the mind, thinks. Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. Yes. A full year later, he collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was, by law, he should have died, but one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border...
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons.
So...
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world... Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaruland. Further even, the last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and... He never expected nor asked, leaving us, the matriarchs.
Why couldn't you just
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we...
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so, on the condition he never speak to anyone of this.
After all he did, all he suffered.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude. And would...
But then you found me.
Yes. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways...
You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him...
I'm inclined to think the course of it, and I'm quite certain that from the moment...
All right, Tirsa, that's... The Nora have suffered...
That will be for the moment, and as I promised, I think for the time being...
that... It's time for me, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more.
As am I.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Tirsa was right. A blessing, not a curse.
Forgive,
We
Aloy.
were so unsure.
Forgive. No one had ever entered the mountain before her.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive.
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
She came out of the mountain and she was changed. Did.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
The killers will be
Seems
forgotten
you have
by
a
the
special
goddess.
role to play in events.
None of their deeds will
goddess
live on
favors
in
you.
her memory.
I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain.
I think my place is
Until
here.
now.
Destroy the
Closer to
corruption
home.
that still spreads through
Seeing
the
to
world.
wounded. But I
Those
wish you
who
well.
spill their tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
I am humbled to be in your presence.
I will lead a war party to Meridian. You have my word.
Aloy! How did you do that? We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here.
Thank you, Aloy, for everything you've done. I will make sure Arana is kept safe.
Dad, I'm not a kid.
They say she came from the mountain. That the mountain was her mother.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. No. But it's still hard to believe.
It's just...
You were an outcast
So
once.
she can cleanse the corruption.
But now, I'm
Go
not sure
away.
what you are.
Aloy, how did you do that?
Now I see it is no wonder that you saved Nakoa. You, Aloy, are favored by the gods.
Aloy.
Say that you'll seem
Of course.
complicated. But maybe...
No. At least, please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the...
I'll be on my way.
I always knew you were...
Neither are you, Varl.
Perhaps.
The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
It is an honor.
It is an honor.
I don't know what to say. You're anointed.